Imagine a powerful lighthouse standing firm on a rocky coast. Waves crash, storms rage, but its light stays steady, guiding ships. Now imagine a person in a room. Someone throws an insult, a harsh word, a mean joke. This is like a wave hitting the lighthouse. Most people get hit by these waves and immediately react. They shout back, get upset, or try to explain themselves. This is like a lighthouse that starts swaying or yelling back at the waves. Machiavelli understood something crucial. Insults aren't just rude words, they're tests. They're meant to see if you'll sway, if you'll show your emotions, if you can be pulled into their stormy game. When you react, you lose. You prove the insult worked, you show your weakness. And then, the attacker knows exactly how to hit you again. So how did Machiavelli, a master of power, handle these attacks? Not with shouting, not with apologies, not with immediate revenge. He did something much stronger. He used the insult to completely change the power in the room, making the attacker look weak, not him. Chapter 1. Your steady light, refusing to sway. The first principle of being an unflappable lighthouse is to keep your light steady, no matter the storm. When an insult hits you, others expect you to react in one of three ways, like a lighthouse swaying. Defend yourself, proving their words bothered you. Attack back, showing you're emotionally upset. Laugh it off, revealing you'd rather fit in than stand strong. But there's a fourth, more powerful way. Stay still, stay silent. Machiavelli didn't give angry reactions. He gave unmoving presence. He knew that whoever controls the calm controls the situation. And the moment you get pulled into their emotional storm, you've already lost. So you never step in. You stand above it. You make your silence heavier than any harsh word. You make your stillness more powerful than any threat. You don't reply to the insult. You make the insult seem unimportant. When someone made fun of Machiavelli, he didn't just smile or look away. He watched them calmly, intensely, like a lighthouse observing a ship in the distance. He looked as if to say, "I'm not bothered, I'm just watching you." And that calm strength often stunned the room. Because no one truly fears someone who gets angry, but everyone respects the person who takes an insult and says nothing. Why? Because it means one thing. They've seen this before, and they already know what to do next. That is strong presence. That is control. That is why insults stopped being effective against Machiavelli. Because the attacker didn't get a reaction. They got quiet strength, followed by consequences delivered later, subtly and with precision. To stand steady. When an insult comes, don't move. Don't reply. Don't even show you're hurt. Instead, create a calm quietness that doesn't match their expectations. This is where their attack begins to weaken. Because now, they have nothing to work with, no way to feel justified. And without that, their mind starts to struggle. They'll wonder, why didn't they get upset? Are they planning something? Do they know something I don't? Were they stronger than I thought? This makes them feel unsure, and it only grows with time. Because what people fear more than a fight is being forgotten, especially by someone they tried to hurt. That's your first move. You don't punish them with anger. You punish them by making them feel unimportant. If these strategies for becoming an unflappable lighthouse are making you rethink how you handle difficult situations, you're on the path to true wisdom. Hit that like button now to support this content, and make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next deep dive into mastering your personal power. Your support helps us share this crucial wisdom. Chapter 2. Reading the waves, using attacks as information. But Machiavelli didn't just stop at staying calm. He understood that silence isn't just about not reacting. It's about strategically positioning yourself. When an insult is thrown at you publicly, and you remain completely still, something powerful happens. Everyone around starts to change their view, like people watching a lighthouse in a storm. They expect it to sway, but it doesn't. Eyes turn, people wait. They expect you to explode, but you don't. Instead, you look at the person who insulted you as if they've just shown their own weakness. You make them look small, and that's when others start to wonder, why didn't he react? Does he know something we don't? Was that insult actually weak? Is the person who attacked him the real fool here? And just like that, you've changed how everyone sees the situation without doing anything obvious. Because here's what most people don't understand. Insults only work if they hit a real fear inside you. If someone calls you unsure and you secretly fear it, you'll get upset. If they make fun of your past and you're still ashamed of it, you'll react badly. But if you've already faced your own inner doubts, if you know your weak spots and don't hide from them, then the insult becomes like a wave hitting a solid rock. It bounces back. It hits nothing and returns to the person who sent it. That's the Machiavellian advantage. Self-awareness so strong, it makes you immune to insults. Because no one can use what you've already accepted about yourself. No one can break a person who's already won their inner battles. Machiavelli didn't just avoid insults. He sometimes welcomed them. Why? Because he wanted to expose his opponents. He knew that the person who insults first is almost always revealing their own insecurity. So he created situations where people felt comfortable enough to speak freely. He might offer a subtle comment that was just unclear enough to poke at someone's fragile ego. And once the insult came out, he had them. Because now they showed emotion. Now they revealed where they could be broken. Now they couldn't take back their words. This is a trap most people walk into. They insult others to feel strong, but when someone doesn't react, that false strength collapses into embarrassment. Because now everyone sees it. They tried to look powerful, and it failed. To make others expose themselves. If someone with high status insults you publicly, stay quiet. Look at them like they've just made a mistake, then calmly move on without saying a word. The quietness will follow them like a shadow. People will remember what you didn't do, and the lack of your response will speak louder than any smart reply ever could. Machiavelli didn't win by overpowering. He won by watching others expose themselves and simply making sure the right people noticed. Chapter 3. Guiding ships, turning attacks into opportunities. So the next time you're insulted, ask yourself, do you need to fight? Or can you let them destroy themselves in real time? Because nothing is more Machiavellian than letting someone dig their own hole with their words, while you stand there, calm and strong, watching the situation turn in your favor. There's a reason Machiavelli never believed in clearing your name quickly. Because the moment you feel you need to defend your image, you've already given power to someone else to define you. That's what insults really are, power tests. They're not thrown to defeat you. They're thrown to see if you'll defeat yourself. And that's the mistake most people make. They hear the insult and immediately start explaining, "That's not true. You misunderstood me. I didn't mean it like that." They think they're fixing things, but all they're doing is putting their image into the hands of the attacker. Now the attacker decides who you are, and you're stuck trying to get your respect back. Machiavelli would call this a trap for the weak. He didn't defend himself, he didn't explain, he didn't correct lies. He simply made the lie unimportant. Because when your energy remains calm and untouched, people assume you know something they don't. And then they start questioning the person who insulted you, not you. That's how you turn things around. Not by arguing, not by proving them wrong, but by refusing to engage on their low level. And this refusal, done with quiet strength, does more than silence the attacker. It turns the insult into a mirror, because now everyone sees it for what it truly was. Not a statement of truth, but a desperate grab for attention. A last attempt to upset someone who clearly cannot be upset. And what is more impressive than that? Machiavelli didn't just stop insults. He knew how to use them. He saw insults as free information. The moment someone insults you, especially publicly, they're telling you three very important things. Number 1, where their mind lives. Because insults always reveal more about the speaker than the person they're attacking. Number 2, what they envy. Because no one attacks what they don't secretly notice or wish they had. Number 3, how they want others to see you, which means they already see you as a threat. So when someone makes fun of your discipline, they're unsure about their own lack of focus. When they question your success, they're bothered by their own failures. When they call you arrogant, it's because they've already compared themselves to you and feel they've lost. Machiavelli understood this deeply. He didn't just take the insult, he read it. And in reading it, he saw the exact weak spot in the attacker's own armor. Most people reply to the insult and ignore the hidden message behind it. But the Machiavellian listens not for pain, but for leverage. The insult tells you where they are vulnerable, where they are afraid, where they are watching you too closely. And now you know what to never say, or what to say at the perfect time. That's not defense, that's strategic positioning. You don't play their insult game, you let them reveal their weaknesses while they think they've hurt you. Chapter 4. The Unbreakable Foundation, Inner Strength Against All Odds. Let's talk about those times when an insult truly hurts, or when it's public and loud. For a second, you might feel a pang, your face might tighten, everyone saw it. Now what? Machiavelli would tell you this: don't try to quickly recover. Don't try to explain it away. Do something much stronger. Freeze the moment. Absorb it fully, then let it go. You stare at the attacker not with anger, but with calm awareness, like watching a wave break on the shore. No smile, no words, no tension. Let everyone feel the quiet stretch. Let the discomfort fall on them, because now the attention isn't on you, it's on how you're handling it. And when you don't break, something powerful happens. People get uncomfortable, not for you, but for the attacker. They start realizing, he didn't even move, he's not even reacting. What kind of person is so calm? And that's when you take back control, not by fighting, but by simply refusing to put on a show. Because everyone's waiting for a performance, and the most Machiavellian move is to cancel the show entirely. But sometimes silence isn't enough. Sometimes you need to say something, and when you do, it must be like a precise cut. Here's Machiavelli's formula. Short, no long explanations. Sharp, one sentence max. Undeniable, it should feel like the final word. For example, if someone calls you fake, you'd know. If they say you're arrogant, you're not used to confidence. If they say you're too confident, you mistake my certainty for loudness. Then go silent. Let them think about what you said. Let the room process the impact. Because now you've done something rare. You've hit back once, and with such clarity that nothing else needs to be said. That's not just a reply. That's a precise strike. And Machiavelli always preferred precise strikes over messy fights. Why? Because messy fights create chaos, but precise strikes leave silence. Silence that makes people remember what you didn't say and fear what you still could. This is how you deal with insults, not by playing their game, but by controlling the entire situation. You shift the power, you change how people see things. You make every insult a confession from the attacker, and every moment of your silence a final judgment. Most people want to be right. Machiavelli wanted to be untouchable. That's what you aim for. Not a small victory over the attacker, but making the attack itself unimportant. Because when people realize that no insult works on you, they stop throwing them. Not because they're kind, but because they fear what you're capable of, if you ever decided to speak. There's a moment in every interaction where power shifts, not because of what's said, but because of how someone handles disrespect. Machiavelli knew this moment well. He didn't wait for insults to stop, he waited for the right insult to show who really had the power. And when it came, he didn't react emotionally. He turned it into a public failure, not for himself, but for the one who dared to throw it. Here are the final lessons from your Unflappable Lighthouse. Stay steady. Refuse to show weakness. Read the waves. Use attacks to gain information. Guide ships. Turn attacks into your advantage. Build a strong foundation. Develop inner calm that nothing can shake. Machiavelli's final lesson. The most powerful person isn't the one with the most weapons or money. It's the one who remains calm and unaffected when others try to destroy them. The one who can smile when threatened. The one who can walk away when tempted. The one who can rise when crushed. That's what it means to be untouchable. And now you know how to build your unwavering presence. Here's how to ensure your transformation continues. Hit the like button if this deep dive into Machiavellian wisdom has helped you understand the power of being an unflappable lighthouse. Your support helps share these vital lessons. Subscribe to the channel and activate notifications. Your journey to mastering unseen influence and building an unshakable presence begins now. I'll see you in the next forecast.